Time now for Weapon of the Week, and we here at Weapons and Warfare give this segment a lot of latitude. From helmets to tactical cameras and underwater drones, we see a weapon as any thing or tactical concept that our troops can take to the fight and win. And that brings us to one of the latest efforts from the good folks at the Air Force Research Lab.
So you two are with us.
One of the ugliest truths about armed conflict is people get hurt. Fortunately for American troops, when that happens, they can count on highly skilled and highly capable medical professionals. And now, thanks to this piece of equipment, those professionals can provide an even better level of treatment during the golden hour, the period of time right after sustaining an injury, when care is most critical.
So what we have behind us is called the Tactical Anesthesia Workstation. This is a iterative development to save the warfighter and bring heroes home. So it's meant for our far forward surgical teams all the way at the front line, providing damage control surgery, helping save lives.
If it looks like something you might see at the bedside of any patient in a hospital, that's kind of the point. At this year's AFA Warfare Symposium, Lieutenant Colonel Derek Sorensen told us that until the introduction of the Tactical Anesthesia Workstation, all of the gear you see would most likely be sitting on a floor, or maybe even on the ground itself.
Now it's organized, it's structured, helps save lives and improve care in that space. So now it's transitioned through those iterative processes, and it's actually out in the field with our ground surgical teams providing care and saving lives.
But the problem was not fully addressed until the AFRL and the 711th Human Performance Wing at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base paired up to find a workable solution.
I think a lot of the challenges is our commercial partners that all these devices come from medical devices, they don't have a need to make a station that can go out in the dirt and play. And we're not a big customer like all the hospitals and the medical system across the world. And so this is where that unique thing of taking your operational SMEs that live in our training pipelines, pairing them with all of our experts in S&T and engineers just across the street at AFRL, and we solve a really hard, complex problem, and we have ways to speed it faster than anything.
Part of that solution came with how they decided to introduce the stand to medical personnel.
Like I said, we actually fielded it first in the training pipeline, so all the folks come through before they go out in the field, and so we use that as a tight OODA loop because our engineers were right there, the instructors were there, we could see performance decrements where people were struggling, make adjustments before we went into final production to kick it out into the field for field testing, which really helped us be super fast.
Colonel Sorensen went on to say the stand can already be found at nearly 40 bases and will be deployed with medical teams posting up anywhere near the action.